Okay guys, welcome to a Zenler has got you covered. Now this is quite exciting because it's the last one in the membership series where we've been running through different types of membership, and you guys have been loving it. It's been a lot of engagement on the posts and it's been absolutely fabulous. But Zenler's got you covered is not just about memberships, right? If you look before these videos that we ran, I think was on Friday last week, then you'll know that we've covered a lot of other things like funnels, leads. You can find all this if you go into the Facebook group and you check underneath the events tab. So if you're in the Facebook group, I'm just going to share my screen and then we're going to get in and talk about what we're doing today. But it's really important that you look at the old editions of, they're only this month, so it's all brand new content for you, but you'll find all that stuff inside of here. And Kevin ran an office hours today as well, so check that out. But if you go into events here, you're going to find them in past events. You can also scroll through the featured list here and you can see all of the videos that were run out through here. We haven't deleted any yet, so they're all in there. But you can also go into events, and inside the events area you can click down here and you can click see more on past events, and it's going to give you all of the looking back at it. I always quite happy when I look back at stuff because I know like how much has gone into it for this month. And you see all these videos that we've done. This is all this month. So there's a ton of different stuff in here. Organizing, there's marketing funnels, there's introduction to it, obviously, optimization, there's pricing plans, there's courses, there's advanced filtering, there's testing emails, there's drip content, there's page builder. There's a ton of different things in here that is all really quite quick to look through. So if you haven't done it, then you should definitely jump in because these are really quick videos. Like I'm blurbing on now, but when I start the recording, that's the information part, okay? So you can scrub through all of my blurb and you can just watch what you need. And these videos are no longer than well, this one's the longest today, but they're no longer, they're between 5 and 30 minutes max, okay? And most of them are sub 15 minute, okay? Most of those ones. The membership ones, when we start to get a bit more technical, take a bit longer. So with that said, we are talking about membership site and we're talking about the full site. I've been going on about this for a long time, so I hope you guys are well impressed. We've got Sophia, we've got Rachel, we've got Natasha, we've got Anna, we've got Pauline, we've got Sophia, I said Sophia, we've got Sophia in again, we've got the crew in, the crew are back. So guys, tell me what you think about this, because this is for me the encapsulation of a membership site. One site, one membership, complete flexibility in the system. There are certain things you need to do. Well, one main thing, you need to stop public registration. Okay, by stopping public registration coming into your site, and I show you how to do this, you then block your site off to only people that have enrolled in the membership. Now personally, I block off, even if I've got on-demand courses, if I'm running anything, I always block off the public registration and I replace it with my own form. The reason I do this is so that when they come into the platform, if they register, they become a lead, and leads do not get access to logged in pages. This is key to what I'm talking about today. So you're going to see a culmination of lots of things we've already put together. You're going to see bundles in there. You're going to see cross-linking between courses. You're going to see a lot of stuff. And you might need to watch this video again. You might need to go into it. If you can understand the process that any page, once it's sealed off, any page in your site, any live in your site, any course in your site can be jumped between seamlessly, then you've got it. Okay, now I said at the beginning, if you're doing a complete membership site, they get access to everything. So if you're thinking of doing an on-demand course where people are paying something for a one-off course, you're going to need to keep that on another one of your sites. But with Pro Plan you get 3, and Premium you get 10 sites. So you've got the opportunity to do this. Lots of you might be talking about, yeah, but it's a real big pain because I want it to look exactly like my root site. So I've got to redesign it all. It's going to take me days and weeks and months and maybe a year to do. No, that's not the case, because you can copy blocks from one site into another site, okay, using the same techniques that we've used over the past 2 days, guys. Copy the code from the tag, open up the site. I have 2 tabs open, so I have the new site and the old site, and I copy the code from the old site, drop it into the new site, and then sometimes I'll clone the page and replace the pages that are in the site. It can be really quick once you get going with it. So brilliant to see you all in, guys. Really good to see you all in here. As usual, if you want to support these, Zenler's got you covered. If we get lots of engagement on these, we tend to run more. Okay, so if you love these little micro sessions, Kevin's already doing micro sessions. If you checked out office hours, every time he does it, it's like a Zen pop-up inside office hours that he started at it, but it's an even more micro compressed one, so it's even better and even quicker. And I think we as a team, we're starting to realize that if we can get information to you as quick as possible without blurbing like I am now, it's going to be a benefit to you. And that's why on the YouTube channel you won't find any of this pre-stuff before. It goes straight into the video. Okay, this can be good though, because you guys can ask questions, I can answer them at the end, and I can help you, and I can give you freebies and things like that as we're going along. So for you, this is really, really good, and it's worth listening to a little bit of the blurb, but maybe not so much as I do. Okay, right. So Hazel's like, where to create a new site? Well, maybe I'll show you that on one of our right. We've got tomorrow's off for Zenler's got you covered. We've got Friday and we got Saturday, and Friday and Saturday's edition, I think I'm going to do them as bumper editions. So instead of focusing on one thing, I'm going to focus on probably 6 or 7 or maybe 10. So they're going to be really fast and furious, and they'll probably be a bit longer, but I'll cover loads of little points. One of them, like how to set up another site. It's really easy. You've got the pro plan, Hazel, then you can just go and add a new site really easy. So I can show that in a few seconds, and then you'll know how it works, and you'll probably have a lot more questions on that one. But we're focusing on the complete site, so this is the culmination of everything. Remember, guys, you can tap into all of the Zenler's got you covered on all the different membership options. They can be added in, okay, to what we're trying to do now, but this is a build up, so we're still using the same site we started with, and this will be the 6th revision of the site, turning it from just a course to a 1-page to a tiered to a bundle, to the tailored solution, and now to the fully site for membership. Okay, so I'm going to answer questions later after you've watched this, okay, and see what you think. I love this because this is just opens everything up to you. Follow very closely about locking off the registration though. It's really important, because if you don't, then people that haven't paid for anything will get access to your logged in pages. It'll all make sense once you watch the video. Right, as usual, whack in your questions as we're going along, or write them down on a piece of paper and follow them, and then pick it up. You can watch this on a replay again, okay, so you can catch up when it's going, and we're going to jump straight in there now. So guys, if you're catching up on the replay, we're now 3:10, so you'll jump 10 minutes in, so get rid of this blurb and we'll jump straight into the recording. So guys, enjoy this, and I'll be back with you very soon. Okay, so out of all of the membership Zenler's got you covered series that we've done so far, the site membership is probably the most flexible for you, but it does require a few steps to make sure it's going to work as you want it to. So what is a site membership? A site membership means that it's purely for members on a subscription based. You're not selling any on-demand videos. The reason that this is so good is because it opens the whole site up to your members. This means, for instance, as well as courses, you can put inside of your site pages that only your members can see, a blog even only your members can see. So lives only the members can join and see. So it really just controls the whole site as a membership site. Now, there is an important aspect of the membership site. You can't have anybody publicly register. If you leave that part open, it means that you'll get people register as students and be able to see the page content. Okay, maybe not the courses because they would have enrolled in that, but it does mean that that part of it is open. So we need to close that hole. That's the first thing that we need to do. Now, by default, where people register publicly is your register page, and this is the page that we will delete this block out of, and we will say, if people go to it, that this is a place that people can sign up to receive emails. And if they then are on your newsletter list, they will not have the role of student, they will have the role of lead. And as the role of lead doesn't allow them login access to pages, you've still kept your site secure. Okay, so we've been working through a lot of different methods of creating membership sites, but this is a pure membership site. It's only for members on a registration, and as I said before, it opens the whole site up to you using pages on your site, even different navigation in the header for your specific members. And it really is the best choice if you're running a pure membership site. Okay, so make that decision, because it's not something that you can say later on, I want to now have on-demand videos that I'm selling. Okay, this is a lockdown site. You need to make that decision. The advantage is with Zenler, you have the ability to create more than one site, and lots of our members use one site for on-demand videos and the second site as a pure membership site. Now, this Zenler's Got You Covered today is probably going to be the longest bit of content that you're going to watch because of the complexities of what you're trying to do here. Okay, so I'm going to show you from an incognito point of view how I have this membership set up, and I'll flick it to what it is publicly so you can sort of see. So you're going to see that you need to take that block out. It's the first thing we're going to do when we begin our lockdown of our membership site. So I'm going to go to a screen share here, and this is the site that we've been working on over all of the Zenler's Got You Covered. That's the course membership, that's the bundled membership, it's the one page membership, it's the course membership, and now we move on to the last phase, which is the membership site, a site specifically for members. So this has already been set up in a way. If I go now as a new person hitting my site, I would click the sign in button, and when you do that with this site, you can log in, which is fine if you're a part of this membership. Okay, you can log in and then you can view all the logged in content. However, we still don't have an account sign up. If you click this, it would take them to the public registration form. If they fill it out, they will get access to none of the courses but logged in pages that you might have set up for your members or even your blog. So we want to eliminate that page and replace it with something like this. This is a custom form that's been set up that says no public registration, but you can be part of our newsletter crew. Okay, so this, I have turned the public registration off and I have replaced it with a custom form. If you fill this form in and sign up, you will then be you will be the role of lead. You will not have access to logged in pages. This is the most important thing. You will, however, be a lead, and as a lead from you as admin part of it, you can send them news or ask them if they want to join the membership. So it becomes a lead magnet form, not a registration form. So I'm going to convert this. I'm going to put the block in here that shows how it would form on your site if you haven't set it up yet. Alright guys, so you can see now I'm in the site, and the page I want to look at is the register page. Okay, so you can easily find this if you go in the site in incognito and then you click on that page. You'll see what page it's going to give you there, you see, and it says register page. So I need to go in and I make some changes to this register page. So at the moment it's correct. I'm just going to put the register block back in there so you can see. So this is the page that you just saw that I'd set up, and I added a form to it. It can be any form. Okay, so we've got the form there, and this is the block that you will probably have in your site. So it is the register or the sign up form in here, and this is sign up here. So this is the one that's normally on the registration page. Okay, people put their name, last name, do emails, and they sign up or they register. Yeah, so you're going to have this page on here. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go in that page, you need to delete it out, you need to delete that block out, so you just get something like this. Now very quickly I'm going to build a simple form for you just to show you how, and this is why this is a slightly longer video. So what I'll do is I'm going to drop an empty row in here. Okay, I'm working really quickly guys, so I'm just going to grab one row in there. I'm going to go into add element, and I'm going to go to form, and I'm going to drop a form in there. Okay, that's my form, and then I want it in line, so I'm going to do 3 and 3. Then I'm going to drag this first field into here, and then I'm going to drag this second field into here, and finally I'm going to drag the button into here so it's all in line. I'm going to change a little bit of the padding down here. Guys, I'm going quickly. You can always pause the video. I know I'm going really quick here, but you can pause that video and slow it down there. Okay, so something like that needs a little bit of a kick up here just to get it into line. Just needs a little bit more. You can tweak it as much as you like. Maybe the padding's a little bit too much on this. I might set it to 6 and 6, bring it down a little bit inside that, but that's a basic form. So that's what I've got in there. Then I've just added text into that top part of the form inside there. Okay, like that, and then I've just whacked in a background image, something like this will do, and you can see I've created that form. But the good thing about this form is now you put the button in here. I would set a thank you page up as well, so it goes to a thank you page. You go to submit form, that's absolutely fine. Post action, that's after they click the button and entered their details. You can send them to a thank you page that you can set up. You can add them to a funnel, you could add them to an email list, or you could tag them coming in as something like newsletter sign up. Okay, so it's not all about forms on this particular Zenler's got you covered, but that's how it was done. The main important thing here is to get rid of people being able to publicly register on that form. You'll then save this and you will test this in incognito and make sure that it works. So you're going to go into incognito with your site and you're going to check this works. So you're going to bring your site up, you're going to go to sign in, you're going to see where it says don't have an account, sign up, click here, and you're going to make sure that you're getting that to appear in there. Okay guys, so really important that's now, once we've done that, we've locked the site down, so it opens us up to do whatever we like inside the site itself, and this is the next phase of it. So make sure that you've done that if you're going to be a complete membership site, and then you'll have this ability to lock your site down so you can start setting it up as a complete membership site. Okay guys, so now we've locked down the site, let us now see what we can do. So now we need to choose, what do we want to do with the site? Do we want to, everybody that comes in, do we want access to something more than just one course? So I always think the best way to do this is to create a bundle. That way you can add more courses into the bundle and you can kind of cross link between the two. You've got to remember now that this membership we set up means that they got access to everything in the site. Okay, so with that comes the fact that if they can get into a course and they can go to a course access page, you can put a link in that course access page going to another course access page on another course. It is seamless. The jump in between those areas is seamless because they've got access to everything. So we can also put extra menu items into the top for those people that are part of the membership. So this has been set up as a bundle now, and we've been using this throughout all of the different workshops we've done for Zenler's Got You Covered. Okay, so we've used it for all of the different membership types. So it's going to take a little bit of reworking to get this okay, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a home page that just says it's a membership. So at the moment our page has got all our different courses and things like that, and I want to just split it so it's just one membership and they get access to all this stuff. So this is what they've got, and I just want to make it so it's one block, one membership. That's it. So I'm going to basically duplicate my home page, which at the moment is this page here, and I'm going to change it and I'm going to add just make it one block. I will speed this bit up, guys, so carry on watching as I show you a speedy view of what I'm doing. Okay guys, let's have a look what I did in that speed up. So if we go to Zen pop-ups, you're going to see welcome back. Now this is what they will see if they are a logged in user, i.e. they bought your bundle, okay, which allows them entry as a student into your site because we've locked off anybody else coming in. So let's have a look what you see if you are not a logged in student, so someone that just finds out about you and they come in. So I'm going to go into incognito, I'm going to put this in here, and what you're going to see, this message, welcome friend to Zenler Gym. It's a different message. It's got this price on here and it's got access to our membership, and it tells them what's in the membership. Now you can add more to this and obviously make it a full sales page, but it's our entry page to our membership. Now if someone clicks here and tries to get access, then they won't be able to log in unless they've got an account, okay? So they're going to hit the sign up button, and in the sign up button this is just a newsletter form. It's not going to allow them access into the site, okay? So it's important to remember when they come in, there's no way they can get into the site. All right, so let's now have a look at what you see if you're logged in. So if you're logged in, you get welcome back to the Zenler Gym. Okay, it tells you there exactly what you're getting access to. And if you hit your training dashboard, it's going to take you into the course access page of the bundle. All right, course access page of the bundle. So this becomes your main dashboard, and you can see I've added more in here. I've added the course in here, which if they join the bundle, they get access to all of this. So if they click this, it's going to open as a new tab and they get access to the training in there. And it asks them, choose your activity. And they might want to go into the gym, jump into the gym area. Again, it's opened as a new tab. Okay, so I've opened that area as a new tab so that it shows. I'll just show you that now. In here you can see it's a new tab. Every time I click, it's a new tab. Let me just close that. You can see jump in. It's going to open this as a new tab. Notice the new tab here. Yeah, it's a new tab. So if they close that, then they're still going to have the main dashboard here. Now if they click this one as well, the gym membership, they're going to go into there as a new tab. They get access to all of this stuff. And to take this a stage further, we could put a button, because this link here is going to the course access page of every course in there. So if you want to link back to this page, you could in the bottom here, you could add a new block, go back to your dashboard, and I'm going to do that next. I'm going to put that in, we'll speed that up as well, and then I can just show you. But these are all extra things that you can add. So now let's go down the bottom. Now we've even set a community up for it. So I set a community up. So if they click this, they're going to go into the community area where they get access to that community that you set up, which was here. So I've got other communities in there, but this is the community I've set up for this membership. It's probably going to be the only one in here if I was just doing it for a membership. Okay, guys. So that again opens as a new tab. And what about the blog? Let's read the blog. So if you click the blog, it's going to open our blog page as well. This gives them a kind of VIP experience going through. This is the great thing. But not only that, we can lock out certain pages. So if I jump into the dashboard, I'm going to pause the video whilst I just jump in admin side and add some extra blocks into the course access so you can see what's going on. Right, I'm in the course admin side now, so I've got my courses in here that they've all got access to. Let's go to the bundle, because the bundle is going to be our primary dashboard. So I'm going to go into the pages and you're going to see what I mean about that primary dashboard that you saw earlier. So this is the bundle course access page. Okay, remember that. I'm going to go into preview this page, and inside here this is what you saw earlier. So now I want to put a little link going back to this course access page. So I'm in as admin, so I don't want question mark preview on, but I certainly want to take the rest of this URL and link back. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to jump back into my courses. I'll just do it on one so you can get it, but you would save the block and add it to the bottom of every course access page that you've got as part of the membership. So I'm now going to edit this page, jump in the bottom. I'll just wait for this to load, take a few seconds, and then I'll drop a little block in at the bottom and you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, so now it's loaded. I'm going to drop this block in here. Let's go down here and let's just add a new little block. So I've got a review block in each of the course access. What I'll do is I'll change this block, make it easier. And I'm going to put return to dashboard, because I've already got a review in the course bundle access page, so I don't need to put a review everywhere, unless you want to for each course. It's up to you, but I'm just going to swap this one out. Return to dashboard, entry back to main membership area. Okay, something like that. I'm going to put in here, I'm going to change this. And then I'm going to just put in that link that I took. Okay, so that's my little jump back area. I'm going to save that. Okay, and I can save this out. I'm on a pro account, so I can save it here. I'm going to save this as dashboard members. Why am I saving this in here as a custom block? because it's going to take me seconds to replace it in the other courses. If I go back to the other courses now, I can jump this. Look how long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take me less than a minute to change this over. I'm going to go to edit this page. I'm going to drop that block that I created here into this new page. And actually, while that's loading, I'm going to open the last course up to speed my workflow even more. I'm used to doing this. I'm used to working on 3 things in my head at the same time. So that's opening now. I've still got this one. That's good, it's opened. I'm going to go down the bottom here. I'm going to replace this block completely. And I'm going to open this up, go to our custom blocks down here. And you're going to see the bottom block that I added. I'm going to drop in here. There it is, we've added it. And I'm going to put save. I'm going to jump into this one. Before it's even loaded, I'm dropping this stuff in. So I'm now going to go to custom, and it will return me back to that course access page of the bundle where they can get access to everything. So that's it, it's done. So now if I go back to this and we jump into any of these areas, let's click this one, you're going to see that you have this, and I click that, it's going to return me back to the course dashboard. Okay, so you can put that in the bottom of all your pages. Right, now what we need to look at is the menu system at the top, because we can hide things based on the membership. So I don't know if you saw, but when we had this little blog on in the incognito mode, you could see it. So you can see the blog there, so you can go there. I'm not logged in and I'm still seeing this blog. So what I want to do is I want to come into one of the pages, really doesn't matter which one, because it's a dynamic header. I'm going to close all these pages down, guys, just so that it makes it a bit easier to see what's going on. And I'm going to go into the menu system here, and I'm going to click the gear icon, and on this menu system for the blog I'm going to click edit, and I'm going to go visible to logged in users only, and I'm going to click update. Okay, so now if I save this and go to incognito, blog will not be there. So let's do that. Let's go into here and just refresh this, and you're going to see blog will now disappear. So it's someone who's in here is not going to see the blog and be able to click through, but your logged in users are. So if I preview this as a logged in user now, you can see I can access that blog, and you can also see I can access that community as well, which doesn't show, because if you're not part of the community it won't show on the menu, so I don't even have to worry about that. Right, let's take this a stage further now. Let's go and decide that we've created a page with a video. Maybe it's a help page or something like that. So I'm going to go into my pages here, and we're going to choose one of the, this is a good page because it shows people how to cancel their plan. Okay, so this will be a good one to show them, cancel your membership. All right, this is a quite good one to add. So what I'm going to do, this is cancel plan, is I'm going to take this URL. Okay, I'm going to go into one of our pages, doesn't matter which one, let's make it this one, and I'm going to just inside the menu system, I'm going to drop that in. So I'm going to choose add cancel plan, right? Or let's just call cancel. You call it what you like, but I'm going to go visible to all to logged in users only. I'm going to go to a link. I'm going to drop this link in there. We might want to open it up as a new tab, it's up to you. And I'm going to save this. Now we've got this page, and I'm going to save this, and now this page that I've set up is only for logged in users. Just to make sure, I'm going to go into properties of the page, cancel plan, and I'm going to make it page is visible only for logged in users. Click that, click save. Now we've locked it down twice. We've put in the menu visible only to logged in users, and also the page itself we said only visible to logged in users. This means leads will not see it, only students that have bought your course. So let's jump back to incognito and see if we can see it. Let's hit refresh, nothing appears. Let's now go to our site and preview our site pages. Let's click preview here. And there you go, you can see cancel, and if I click this it's going to take me through to that page. So you can make additional pages, and you can make them only for logged in users, and you can add them to the menu system. So you can start to build up a really nice big menu system. And you know, be careful about how many you put here. You might want to get a drop down. So to create a drop down, we're covering something else here, but to create a drop down, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to go to menu, I'm going to go inside here, I'm going to go let's call it extras, okay? Just so you know, again, visible only for logged in users. We're locking it all down, and we want it as a drop down type, okay? And I'm going to click save, and that's going to add an extra thing. Now this means that I can drop things into these areas, so I could drop it into where that is. Now I can't drag it like that, which is a shame that I can't drop it under, but what I can do is I can just delete it out, and I can go extras plus, remember this is a drop down, and I'm going to put in here, and then I would grab the URL for the page, go to link, grab the URL from the page, which was cancel plan. Let's take that, jump back, put that in there, open a new tab or open in the same, click that, save it. Okay, I could add a new one to another page. So say I've got another page that's just for logged in users, like community for instance. Again, I want to check that's only for logged in users. Page only view visible for logged in users. Click update. Now the community, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go in here, go to link, and I've added 2 extra areas in there. I'm going to click save, okay, and I'm going to click save here. Now we're going to preview it as a logged in user. We're going to get a drop down up here. Here's our drop down. So I know it's gone out because I've got too many things going on inside here, but if I go to community now, it's going to jump me to the community area. If I jump into cancel, it's going to jump me into the cancel page. So you can see I would probably build this out even more and put the blog in there as well. So it's really easy to work with, and means that you've got maximum flexibility. So you can add pages in there, you can send people into funnels. You know, it really opens up so many opportunities for you with your site. So I'll put blog in here now, and that way I can remove it from the main menu, reducing the menu size down. Click save to that, delete that one out, okay. And even support I could drop in there. So I've got support page, or I could remove the support page like that, and then I could click save, come into here, and I know now that everything in here you won't see if we go to incognito. So if I take this URL and I open a new incognito window, then you're not going to see any of that access. And if someone tries to get in, they're like, try this, but they can't get in. They go, ooh, okay, I go to sign up, and that's just a lead generation. So that is it. So inside there you can build using the course access page as the main place. You can build more into it. So you can add courses into it, you can tie buttons into blogs, you could send them to pages that are only accessible by the logged in page, all of these things. And remember that if people are trying to get into this course, they'll have to go, and let's go into incognito again and just show you one last time. If they go into this course, to get into this course they need to click here. As soon as they've paid, they are then logged in as a user, and they can gain access to all of that content inside the membership area. So this is probably the most flexible, certainly the most thorough way of opening a whole site up to members. Remember also, you could give them access to things like the calendar page. So if you've got a calendar inside your site for events that you've got coming up, you could drop a calendar event in there. So for the logged in page inside here, you could drop a calendar, but most people is going to be going to the bundle course access page. You could drop the calendar in there. So this is where you can use the calendar side of things inside here. So if I open this course access page down here and edit it, I'm going to just close these tabs down so that it makes it cleaner. I'm going to drop the calendar block in here, so any upcoming events that I've got on my lives just be in that calendar for people to access. But this is a membership site. It is specifically for the members of your site. So if we open this up, you can see that we've got the live calendar here, and you can drag that block into here, and any upcoming events that you've got set up are going to appear inside here with upcoming events. All right, so we haven't got any at this time, but if there are, they drop in here and they could book them directly through here. So this is a good way of using the calendar. Remember, you've still got the option to add some extra things in here if you want to. You know, can add a nice background color to this. There's still options within here to change certain things, like the border color on the outside, a border width of 4, maybe make it rounded and then change the color to like a purpley color and set the border style as solid, and suddenly you get that on the outside. And if you want it to match to the calendar, then you can go and choose something like a white in there, and then you've got a nice little cut, and it works with everything else you've got in the site. So any live events that you set up now will drop into those areas for your people to get access to, and that is how you do it. So this is all about turning your complete site into a membership site. Okay, now also remember that it's quite easy to mirror one of your sites across to another site, and I'm going to show you how to do that in upcoming Zenler's Got You Covered. But this is all about, this is the ultimate membership. This is the way that you lock everything, so the only access people get is through buying that membership, and you can have that extra flexibility of adding extra pages, adding videos into extra pages, linking it on that course access page in the bundle, inside of all the courses, link back to the course access page. Make that course access page of the bundle your master dashboard for your members. That's all you need to do. You need to lock people coming in, and then you've got the flexibility of setting your pages as logged in users only, and then you're set to go. You can open it up. You can add more courses or modules into the bundle to give your students access to extra information, and you can really grow this stuff. Not just grow it, you can remove stuff as well. So you could unlist a community and then unpublish it to take that away, change it, add a new one in. It gives you that flexibility to work all over your site and give your members this really wow factor. And that's what I love, because what I really love about this site, the way that you can create these memberships, is it opens up, because it means all of your pages can be done in a page builder style. You're not fixed to just use the course curriculum. Okay, we've got the course curriculum in here, but this is just page builder in here. If we go into any of the courses, yeah, you're going to access the course player once you jump in. These are all accessing the course access page. Only when they click in there will they go back to the course player, and when they return back to here, they can then easily click back and go back into the main course dashboard. So really thorough, really clean as well, the way you can set things through. And I love the fact that also inside the menu you can stop people unless they're logged in seeing certain things in the menu. Again, it locks it down. So guys, this is pretty thorough. This has been a long one, I know, but we've done a complete membership here. You know, lots of pages, a community, we've done a blog fixing him, we've added the courses, we've set up an extra menu system. So if you look at the time it took to do this, it hasn't actually taken a lot of time at all, has it? And I guarantee that you can, if you've got all your design and your content, you can be putting this stuff really quickly together, you know, within a day easily, once you've got the design set, and ripple it through the rest of the pages, like I have with all of these. They're all a similar style. I just cloned the courses and swapped out some of the colors but it takes minutes, doesn't even take hours, takes minutes. All these videos are literally at real time, apart from those speeded up bits, and even the speeded up bits aren't that long. Okay, so guys, enjoy, think about it, think about what membership type you want to go for, whether you want to go for the one page, whether you want to go for tiered, whether you want to go for bundles, you know, whether you want to go for course membership, or whether you want to go really bonkers and do a full site membership like this, which will blow people's socks off. Take care, and I'm sure you'll agree, Zenler has got you covered for the complete membership solution. So guys, there you go. A few questions are coming really good. I'm going to answer one really quickly with Hazel, who's asking if I wanted a membership like this, but someone also wanted something from my other site, would they need 2 logins? Yeah, absolutely. The two are completely separate sites. So it is, you have to think about how you want to do it. Why is someone going to the other site to get anything in the first place? Yeah. So if it is separate, then it will be separate logins. Now you could use something like Zapier to maybe enroll them in the master site as well. You could get complicated with that. But this is what I said to you right at the beginning, guys. This is purely one site, one membership. This is where your people hang out. This is what you're doing for them. The rest of it is outside of that. If you want to start tapping into other parts of your site and you want to run a membership like this, you can do this in one site and run on-demand courses alongside it. It's just you need to figure out the journey. Okay, so you could have a site like this, but you would have to be very careful about the menu items turning up for people that have bought the on-demand courses, because the menu items will show up because they're logged in. Okay, that's the big difference. So you would have to be very careful about using external courses. Now you'd also have to make sure all the courses that are in the membership bundle are secret, so that no one could enroll in those, and you wouldn't want them showing. So there's more complexities, but you can do anything you want to do. You just have to allow for certain conditions to be met. And this is why yesterday we did the student journey. If you didn't see it, guys, go to yesterday, Zenler's got it covered. Check out the student's journey, where there's a PDF in that post that you can download and use an example to plan out exactly what you want to do. But I think, Hazel, you bring a really important point of it, and that is the importance of planning what you want to do. Okay, so it's all up to you. I give you the options and you just decide what you want to do for your business. Okay, so there's a few questions going in. We've got Hazel, so Hazel's all right, she understands it. So we got Hazel again. So could I add individual content elements to this type of membership site like we discussed yesterday? So right, so I'm thinking yes, but you'd have to make allowances for it. Okay, because you couldn't let them, you couldn't have a jump back to a page that you, if you had all the courses in there, that would work. But if you're designing it and taking control of the whole thing without using any dynamic blocks, you're doing your own cross-linking like the page that you saw, then that course won't show up even for people you've enrolled in that private course. So you'd have to allow for that, which means you'd have to use a dynamic block in the My Courses. So we can do it, but it again adds complexities. I'd say to you, if you're taking that approach, do the tailored membership site which you saw yesterday. Okay, simple as that. Use bundles, add the people in extra, and use the dynamic elements that Zenler's already got in it. We're talking here something that's completely unique, that taps into every area that all your members have access to, which I said right at the beginning. So I was very clear about that. I wasn't telling you that it's, oh, different members can get access to this, buy this. No, this is one site, but this opens up everything for you. Anna's excited about it because she's thinking of doing the same thing. So you have to be careful. One of the solutions that has already been mentioned since Friday will work for you. Okay, you can tap into other. This one site membership is the exception. This is the exception, that the site is purely for people that buy into your membership and nothing else. Okay, so if you want to take any other approach where you're pulling people in to have different courses, private courses, or in different bundles or on demand, you're going to have to think about a different approach, probably the bundled. And I think I said that to you before. That is one of my favorites because it's really flexible. You can run a membership with lots of options inside there, and you can still run on-demand courses as well. But saying that, if I was running purely a membership site, this is how I would do it. This is how I would do it, because you can go anywhere with it, into the communities areas, you can go into your blogs, you can set up individual private pages, and all of the people in there have got the access to that, and you can just jump link between the two, everything. You can jump link between everything, even to individual lessons inside a course. So you could cherry pick what you want to show, what you don't want to show. Also, from an update point of view, if all the courses are in that bundle, you can go into the courses, make amendments, changes, updates, and they will be rippled through to all of your members. So it also means that it's easy for you to update. It can get very complicated, but that's sometimes what happens as you build things in. You know, some pages disappear, new pages take their place, some courses go into archives, other courses take their place, and that's how you keep a membership. Look, generally I don't run memberships. I run them and I've got people running it. I've got someone looking after my membership, okay? But I don't do it. And the reason I don't do it, simple reason, is I haven't got time. I produce my courses, I sell them on demand. I haven't got time to go in there and update things every week, every day, or even every month. It's too time consuming for me. But the great advantage about memberships is that you get this residual money coming in. And if you've got a crew, and especially if you are, you've got a group of people following you and they're friends, it becomes a different side of things. I look at the membership like what I'm doing. My membership really is you guys, right? You're the people I look after. So that's what I do. Yeah, and that's what you will do with a membership, you know, to a lesser or more degree. It depends, you know, how much time and how much money is coming in, because you've always got to balance that up. You don't want to be spending 40 hours a week in a membership if you've only got like 20 people in there. Yeah, sometimes you need to build it up and get that content, and think about what I call the circle of profit. So if you've set up a course that's on your first site, okay, and you think, right, well, I'm going to sell that on its own, standalone, but I'll also put it into my membership. So you've already done the content and you can put it into the membership as well. So that means that you're getting money from it being on demand, which is great, and it can look after itself, and you can amend it slightly, add more interactive elements into it, but use the same material in your membership. This will save you a lot of time reusing that content. All right, I think that helps. Student's journey, yeah, exactly. I think if you take anything away from even planning a course, even planning a site, is try to plan everything out, because it's worth spending that time, because it gives you a guiding direction. And it's hard, you know, sometimes, like, I don't know, a lot of you are experienced in here, but some of you maybe are new to the platform or new to course creation, and it can be hard and it can seem overwhelming. And I always say, break everything down into manageable chunks. My analogy of that is, if you had all the parts of a car laid out across the floor, there would be thousands of them, thousands of parts. But if you had like the wheel section in one part, so there's 4 of those together, if you had the chassis in one area and the engine parts in another area, it then becomes easier. So you can put the car part, the wheel part together first, and then you can move on to putting that onto the chassis, look at the engine part. Do you see what I mean? You can break it down. So it's how you mentally think about it. And if you can compartmentalize the way that you're approaching this side of things, the site, the on-demand, the membership, if you can just break them, then it doesn't seem so overwhelming. Because I think that most course creators today get put off, and it's a really high percentage that just don't carry on, really high. If you've got it successful and you're actually able to do it as a business, you're in probably the top 5%. 90% at least don't turn this into a business, they drop off. Okay, and the only reason being is because of overwhelm, time, life comes up. And if you can create the time, even a little bit of time each day dedicated to it, then you're going to move forwards. And you shouldn't be trying a sprint. Another misconception is people think, oh, so I've got an online store, so I'm going to be a success next week. And that's not true. That's not true. I mean, if you look at a business, if you buy a bakery shop down the road, any shop on the high street, if in 5 years they break even, they're doing well. Okay, so why is it any different to being online? And I think people have this preconception that you come online and create your shop and it's going to be instant success. Some cases it is, but a lot of work's gone into it before you get there. I mean, if you look at Melissa Dillon, in 2 years, she's now cracking the 1 million mark on sales and making over 100,000 a month. But that wasn't like, you might say, oh, but 2 years, that's really quick, that's instant success. Yes, it's quick success, but look at all of her history before. She was teaching, she was showing how to do this stuff, she was moving up in the company she was in, she already had all that stuff, and she brought it into the business, probably with a lot of clientele that followed her anyway, and that's why she got to where she is quicker. So if you're coming in new, it's going to be harder. If you've got that base behind you, then you're going to go quicker, and it's as simple as that. So when you see people that are really successful, realize there's a lot of work gone in behind the scenes. It's not they instant. Don't look at any of these adverts that say make 7 figures in 30 days or something. They're just ridiculous. These people have got they've got a lot of followers, they're following them, they're doing all these things, and they're making money, and they're asking you to invest in this so they can make more money, and then they'll probably make the 7 figures because so many people have gone in there and they go, oh, okay, this is what I did. I told people I was making 7 figures and now I am, because they all came in. It's kind of really bad. So just work on it, break it down and work on these things, plan it out. Like we said just now with Anna, it's like that student's journey through there. Choose one, look at the membership types in Zenler's got you covered, and think about what you want, what you need to achieve. Do you think, oh well, I want to sell individual things and I want a membership on the one site? Good, this type is not going to work for you, but the bundled type with on-demand courses will work for you. So then it's all a matter of just stripping away what you want people to have access to. Guys, look, I'm doing, you're going to love this, I'm doing, and I'll make sure that you guys are tagged in on this on here. So all you guys, I will tag you when I bring the video out. I'm finishing it now. It's all about charging for a true webinar experience. All right, now you might think, what's that relate to membership? It really does, because it shows you again the flexibility of the system. If anything, over this last 4 or 5 days, I want you to have it in your head that anything is possible and that you can use other parts of the site. For example, I didn't cover it in this, but I could easily tap into parts of a funnel in my membership. So I could be running a lead magnet or a video series funnel that I'm marketing to social sites to pull people into a funnel. They put their email, their name, they go into the funnel system, automations kick off. But also at the same time, if that content that I've created is relevant to my membership, I can post in my membership, check out this new series I've done to generate new traffic to come, say generate new traffic to come into my membership. And I think this will be really helpful to you. And then you send them out to a link, not to the opt-in, to the first step of the funnel. So they bypassed that registration of the funnel because they're members. You don't need to capture them, they're members anyway. So you let them into that first step of the funnel, and then they can work their way through it. And you've given them something of value with something you've already created to get new growth into your membership. Do you see? So this is how it can work for you. And this membership option is really, really cool, I think. So we got a lot of questions. I knew it because this is a big one. Right, look. We have a lot of questions. I'm going to answer these afterwards. We're running for an hour. I'm going to answer them. You know I'll answer them, right? I'm not just blowing hot air at you. I'm going to answer these questions. But Sophia was saying, aren't you running one tomorrow where we can ask questions and come on live? Yes, absolutely. And I'm not going to put it in the events tab, all right? I'm going to tag people in to these memberships. So this membership series, I'm going to put little posts on there, so it'll pop up in your thing. It will be the same time, 3 o'clock. It will be live streamed on here, and I will give you the link to jump straight in and join me. Okay, so you can ask all your questions in there, but in the meantime I'm going to answer the questions here. So you guys that think about this really carefully, what you want to achieve, and we can talk about it, hopefully find a solution for you. There's only like maybe 10 or 11 people that are coming in consistently to this series, so it's not a lot of people. So I think I can spend time with each of you and give you a solution. And people, you guys that are watching while I'm helping someone out, the things I'm saying might help you as well. And we'll try and do it live. So when you're asking for a particular scenario, I'll try, I'm not going to say I can, I'm going to try to do it live with you so I can show you how it works as well. So I think that'll be useful for you. Brilliant. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Sophia. Sophia, you're a legend. You asked loads of questions. I really like it. And all of you do. Hazel, Anna, because I've got the more experienced people that join me on workshops all the time, like Francis, Hazel, Anna, and Pauline. Rachel, good questions in there as well. I really hope this stuff is helping you. Ellie, it's always good to see you, and I'm glad I've inspired you to get stuck in with your with your membership site. Right, don't get overwhelmed though, guys. Please just look at it, each one in the individual. Start simple and build your membership out. Get more complex as you feel more confident with how it works. I think that's the key here. I'm going to go through these, answer the questions as soon as I come off live, and that's it. So I really hope you like that series there. That was just on the Zenler's Got You Covered, which turned into a membership masterclass for the last 5 days. There is a lot of content packed into here. I know someone was saying there's a ton of stuff. Yeah, there is. I always try and really pack it in there. But the next, on Friday, Saturday, and tomorrow's going to be the live Q&A, guys. So Friday and Saturday, I'm going to do like what's called a bumper. Zenler's Got You Covered, and it's going to feature quite a lot of things. They'll be listed in the events. I'm going to get that up. I've got a lot to do tomorrow, so I've got to get those videos done and work on quite a few other things. I will tag you all in when I do the live support desk on demand edition that I've done for one of our users, Tony, and I'll put that in and I'll tag you in, because I think you'll be really interested in the way that you can use the system to take a payment to send them to another live. You know, true webinars inside Zenler you can't charge for it. That and streaming are the only two that you can't. Okay, so this might help you, because some of you I know want to keep some of the sessions private and you don't want to use interactive or the one-to-one booking, but you still want to take a payment on it. This will allow you to do it. It's a workaround. I'll give you 2 methods and you can choose which suits you. All right, so yeah, all of you have a great day, and I'm so glad that you guys are committed to this and you've got jump in and you've been really active on this live, because sometimes I come on, I do these lives and I don't get nobody come on at all, so it means I can finish quicker, but I haven't really, and then people watch afterwards. So I'm so glad that you guys are actually on here, you're commenting, you're asking questions, and main thing is that it helps you. Okay, that's all I care about, that it helps you, that you can move forwards. And I think tomorrow will be really good because we can all meet and we can all be on screen and we can all have a little bit of fun as well. Don't like it to be too serious. You know, life's too short. We need to enjoy what we're doing. Guys, have a good rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock for our live session where you guys will be on. Can't wait to see you all. See you later.